So I decided I was gonna get myself in the fucking zone and we were gonna film some TikToks because I know Cole loves CT Fletcher, but he also loves content. So if we can get some content in CT Fletcher's parking lot, that's a fucking win, baby. Let's get it. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Brian Mark, coming at you with another episode on this channel. And in today's episode, we get to meet two of our mastermind students who are absolutely crushing it by recently interviewed on a podcast, which is actually random that they're here too. And we're gonna meet one of Cole's idols today, CT Fletcher. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Let's go. We literally bear crawled, this is not an exaggeration, from like here to the apartment building and back. Bear crawl. Yes.
No exaggeration.
It was longer than that, honestly. It was like I was on my hand, my shoulders were giving out, and they're like, faster.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And then the next day they did another one. So then it was like
I didn't. He was like, I'm going. I was like, have fun. I'm sleeping in.
Fucking staying home.
I did not enjoy that at all. I honestly did not. No.
I felt jacked as shit after, bro.
There's this thing called like the project, and it's a 75-hour like intensive training for men, and it's basically like they're like unleashing like the inner beast and like destroying like the inner bitch, they call it. And so it's 75 hours straight of like intense like bear crawling through like the wilderness, and like you're laying in the ocean like with your boys in your arms, freezing at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you can't get up, and the ocean waves are kind of crashing against you.
There's another thing, they bury you alive.
They bury you alive.
You dig your own.
Wait, what?
Yes, this is
It's pretty much
seriously-
that, yeah.
Yes, this is a real thing.
You dig your own grave?
He's doing it.
Yeah.
And he's
Wait,
doing
what?
it.
Why?
He's doing it.
Ready to go.
And then they came up to me afterwards, and they were like, yo, your boy's doing it. Why aren't you? I was like, I'll be honest with you. I'm like, that's not my vibe. And he's like, all right. And he walked away.
Who said that?
Not my
The Steve guy, the short guy. I was like, I'm going to be straight with you, bro. I was like, that's just not my vibe, dude. I'm like, not about that. I'm like a spiritual person. I'm going to show you guys a video.
I tried to tell him at the thing that I signed him up, or that you signed him up. He didn't buy it.
Nah.
He's like,
you waited too long,
he's
bro.
like-
I
he's
did.
Right after you
I
should have
know.
been like, dude, Cole just, you should have did like panic. Like Cole just to pay for you.
Yeah, I said that though.
Honestly, I don't care if you guys wouldn't like me. I would have just said no. That's just not me. I know. That ain't me, bro.
Steak and eggs. I'm back on the diet today, man.
You're not the cameraman anymore. I am.
I like that.
I'm Big Papa now.
You know what's funny is I reached out to a dude last night to be this for me.
Really? Cool.
Because I need to do content for both brands.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, bro, let's do this shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So me and my videographer would be you and your videographer.
Yeah, me and my guy will contact you and your guy.
Yeah. And we'll do like a crossover.
I like that.
Pivotal part of our business. There was a guy yesterday that slid into my DMs, and my YouTube videos only get like 100 to 200 views right now. I'm not even concerned about that though. I just want to make sure they're getting better. But there was a guy that like slid into my DMs. He's like, I just watched all of your YouTubes, and I'm like, in. He's like, well, how do I sign up? And I was like, here it is. Yeah. So it's like, even though it's only 100 views, it's like I know that over time it will pay off. So yeah, I'm just playing along with it. What's the Caitlin Wilson story?
So I was born here, Huntington Beach. Haven't really moved around that much.
Yeah.
Kind of stayed there, and then I got my degree, criminal justice. I was hired as a police officer.
Crazy.
I
didn't know that.
I know.
That's so
I don't
cool.
talk about it.
Crazy.
I know. And so right
Oxygen.
before I was going to sign it, it was a $50,000 fee if you don't commit for 5 years. What? Yeah.
$50,000.
Yeah, because they were gonna pay for my, training, everything like that, and people were bouncing around.
So they wanted the
So this
they
was-
wanted the return.
Yeah, exactly. They're like 5 years, and I was like, okay, 50,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And the base, you guys, it wasn't that much money. It was like 60 grand or something in a year.
In
Just stay
California,
alive.
that's like you can't
Yeah.
live.
So
Yeah.
I'm old. This was a long time ago. So that happened. And then after that, I bounced around careers and just kind of always worked 2 jobs to get my house. Like I was always constantly going.
Yeah.
I felt like I'm made for more. Like where is the more? But I just didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And so I told Brian the other day, I hired my first coach. And I was like, holy look at this, like this whole new world. I thought I could never do this. Like I had the knowledge, I knew I could change lives, but I thought I could never do this because I don't have 30,000 followers like my coach has. Like that's why my coach can do this. I can't do this.
Yeah.
So got in Brian's DMs. I was like, do you really think I can make more on my own? And he's like, girl, I've been doing this for a long fucking time. Yes,
He's like,
you can
yes,
make more. So I did it, and oh my gosh, my whole life changed. Like everybody kind of talk to, like my accountant, those like banker stuff like that. They're like, is this real shit? Like, are you a drug dealer? Like, what's happening?
We're dealing programs.
That's the best part though. Is like we're doing this, and like as a result, there are like hundreds of women that you're impacting on a deep level.
Dude,
like you don't make money like that.
It's even
without
more than
impact.
that. It's even more than that.
Yeah.
You know, like one of the main reasons why me and him wanted to start scaling PT Dom even more than Aesthetic Nation is because of the individual families that you impact. Like you have just 30 clients with 30 families underneath the level. If that fucking mom has a kid or 3 kids, like it's just such a cool experience.
One of the biggest takeaways from yesterday, actually, now that you said that, is Wes Watson is super intense. By the way, if you guys haven't watched a Wes Watson video, go watch it. It'll like it's gonna be intense.
Yeah.
But one of the things he was saying, there was like a dad that was struggling to like lose weight, and he's like, you realize like your son is looking at everything you're doing. Your son is watching you, and so if you like struggle to like go to the gym and work out and exercise, and you can't step up as a man, your son is gonna get that trait, and that's your fault.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn.
Because he was like having a coaching call as well, and he's like, I guess the dad had asked him a question. He's like, man, I just can't get my kid to listen to me. He's like, I'm doing so many things, I'm doing all this stuff. He's like, you won't listen to me. And Wes is like, I wouldn't listen to your fat ass either. And like, just because that's who he is. Like, that's
Yeah,
like,
he's
that's who he
actually
is.
that intense.
And then he laid that out. And he was like, touche.
He's like, people are gonna follow your lead. So like the fact that you are like
It's cool.
impacting all of these women or all
Yes.
these men, and then they get to be like better, like they're like more confident, more happy, etc. And now they're gonna be like better leaders for their family, which is like inspiring the next generation. Like it goes so much deeper than just like a fitness fucking program.
I feel like I've been all over the place too, like not just like all fitness, but I feel like growing up I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Like I knew I didn't want to like work for someone, and I wanted to travel. That was like my big thing. Like I wanted to be able to do something like from anywhere in the world. So I got my, this is weird because I got my associate's degree when I was like 18, and then I went to Spain for a year, like studying abroad because I wanted to travel. I still didn't have a plan. And then I came back, I finished my bachelor's degree, and it was in like global studies in Spanish, like just something that I didn't even know like what I was gonna do, but I like studied abroad again in Chile. So I like was traveling and I had my degree, but I was like, I still don't know what can you even do with my degree? Like I didn't even know what my plan was gonna be. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to cosmetology school and open up my own nail salon. Like then I could be an entrepreneur, like have my own business. So I did that, and then I realized, okay, actually I don't like this. And so I was like, I've been all over the place, back and forth. And then I actually got a job as a substitute teacher, and I was like babysitting and I was tutoring, just trying to like make it by, because my rent like it was my first time like living on my own. And I met my boyfriend, who's an online fitness coach, and I was like, what the heck, I didn't even know that existed. And at the time he had like 30 clients, and he told me like, yeah, they pay me like $300 a month, and I did the math. I was like, $9,000 a month. I was like, wait a second, like that's insane. And I remember thinking like, I don't think I could even do that. Like I didn't know that was a thing. And my goal was to make $4,000 a month. I'm like, I hope I find a job that pays me $4K. Like my life would be set. I could like pay all my bills. And then I was like writing down every day, like I'm gonna make 10K, I'm gonna make 10K. I didn't know how it was gonna happen, but I'm like, I'm going to make $10,000 a month, and then my life will be set. Like that's my end goal. And then my boyfriend's friends with Chad Morgan, so we like know him, and he's like, oh yeah, like B Mark Fit, he's like my mentor, and he was crushing it. And I was like, wait a second, let me go see what this is about. And then I found your podcast, and I was like already sold like the first time listening. I was like, I need a mentor, I want to do this. Like I started getting clients on my own, and then it was literally 10K Academy. So I was like, the universe is telling me like this is my goal. This is like my 10K goal.
I've got the Hubos, I think it's called the Hubos Orange. I don't want to butcher it, but I got a skillet. So that's what I'm gonna say. I got a skillet, all right? I got a skillet with some egg whites, and I'm just enjoying the conversation. I'm here for the food, but I'm here for the conversation.
Yes.
If you're a personal trainer that wants to hit 10K a month online, I want you to meet 2 of my clients.
What's up? I'm Hallie. I've been working with Brian for 11 months, and I make $33K a month.
Hey, I'm Caitlin. I've been working with Brian for 9 months, and I make $40K a month.
DM me Freedom on Instagram for more info. You're welcome. Okay. Bye guys. See you guys later.
Bye.
Safe drive back.
Okay.
And tell Hector and your wife you want to meet them.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Bye guys.
Bye, drive safe. I want an energy drink now.
Do we have energy drinks upstairs?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
we do.
guys, we just had breakfast with 2 of our mastermind clients. You guys obviously got to see. Funny story, actually. So I was gonna call Rashawn down here at 9:30 because I'm like, maybe they'll be here late. I didn't, but I was recording a live. Cole's like, bro, you can just take the live and then you can post that as an overlay, and then we can get the videos of them authentically meeting. But then I deleted the live. Good story, right?
Should have called me earlier.
I f***ed up. I didn't know, right? He's upset.
Oh, look at that face.
Zoom in on those eyebrows.
This guy.
Take a f***ing lap.
I already took one.
Again,
No.
this pole.
No, I'm not taking
No,
lap.
fuck you, dude. You're not coming then.
Yeah, it's weird that it says open on the website, eh?
I'm trying to figure it out, bro. So I ain't giving up this easy. There's my way, bro.
Hi guys, so we're here at Iron Addicts gym, which is actually, you know, I'm not even gonna take a lot of this because I wanna the reason that we're here right now is because this man, Cole DaSilva, CT Fletcher changed his life.
Yeah. So honestly, guys, it was like a weird transition period. So when I met Brian, I was quitting Percocets. I was getting out of drinking. I didn't cut it up, like drinking out of my life completely. I was just not drinking every fucking day from morning till I went to bed. But in that transition as well, I also found CT's videos. And it wasn't like he was saying like crazy profound shit. He was just savage as fuck. All right, calling people pacifiers and pussies, like in the gym, grinding his ass off. I'm talking about like hard work. And that is something that I've always resonated with. So when I found those videos in the transition of starting to take care of my health, it really helped me never go back to perks. It really helped me change my life on a deeper level. Showed me that not only could I step into my power and like really lean into who I truly was, but showed me that I didn't need to make excuses and that they were all bullshit and everything else. So I'm glad we came down here. It's a very surreal experience right now. All right, very surreal experience. They are closed. We can't get inside because it's a 24-hour gym. But we just filmed some TikToks, filmed some videos out here. B got super hyped, did like a crazy filming session. I've never seen him do it in life. It was cool, but like all these cars and like I've binge watched hours of footage out here. Mike Rashid, Big Rob, Samson, CT's son, and CT doing the grind mode training out here. So it's cool. It's a very cool, surreal feeling. And let's be real, like we're gonna be back and we'll be here when the gym is open. So I'm not gonna beat myself up for it. I'm just happy we made the drive. It's fucking lit.
So we just finished up at the gym. I could tell Cole was feeling a little bit off because obviously he wanted to meet his mentor and he was like really, really excited about it. So I decided I was gonna get myself in the zone and we were gonna film some TikToks because I know Cole loves CT Fletcher, but he also loves content. So if we can get some content in CT Fletcher's parking lot, that's a win, baby. Let's get it.
We're gonna open a Chick-fil-A and we're gonna keep it open on Sunday. We're gonna go against the rules.
Yeah, you guys gotta hit with some fries, some Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, and then we'll change our name to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A.
Free Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
Unity.
free Chick-fil-A.
Canada today.
Really?
Like either flying down or leaving. It's so random.
I had a realization, I was like, oh yeah, I don't want to tell him about your YouTube channel, it's not that big yet, but that's like never gonna be that big with that limiting belief, so I wrote it down.
I'll give it 7 out of 10.
Bullshit, bro. You're lying to me.
6 out of 10.
What?
6 out of 10.
What is it really?
Literally.
Okay, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. You think the vlogger would learn to look at the lens when he's speaking?
Oh shit, because I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'm like looking up at the top. How's your burger, bro? How's your gluten-free bun?
Dude,
Bun.
I literally asked the guy 3 times. I was like, do you have gluten-free buns? He's like, yeah. And then when I ordered, I was like, I'll get a burger. And then he rang it in. He's like, okay. So I got 3 burgers, blah, blah, blah. I was like, is it gluten-free? He's like, yeah. I was like, are you sure? I was like, yep. I looked at Rashawn, I was like, that's f***ing sus.
And I walk up and grab our food, and like 3 buns come out. I'm always riding with my boys, so right away I'm like, yo, is this gluten free? And they're like, no. I'm like, I said it needed to be gluten free. So I'm like, go fix it. She's like, do you want it lettuce wrapped? I'm like, we would have asked for that, but you guys keep saying your buns are gluten free. And then she walks away, and then two guys come back there like, something wrong? I'm like, I just need a gluten free bun. Are your buns gluten free? They're like, yes. I'm like, okay, then just give me the burger back. And then just come out with a lettuce wrap burger. I'm like, so your buns aren't gluten free? They're like, no. I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots, bro.
What's out of 10, Brian?
Honestly, that was like a 7.
7?
Now, the reason I say 7 is because the food was probably like a 5 or 6, but the boys were like a 10, so it evens out.
Okay. Okay.
All right, guys, that brings us to the end of this YouTube episode. That also brings us to the end of our Sunday. It was an amazing day. We just sat at the hotel for the last couple hours, did a little bit of work. Now Cole and I are gonna go watch Top Gun at the movie theater, and we're gonna call it a night because we got a busy ass week ahead of us. There's not really any days off when you're running 2 businesses, like you're all in. So we're gonna take like a couple hours.
I feel that in my soul.
We're gonna take a couple hour break. That's what we're gonna do, and then we're back to the grind because that's how we roll. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you got some value. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and chase your dreams. Let's go.